In today's video, you will learn specific text guidelines when it comes to your character formatting style for your story, and we will apply indentation and justification to your stories. So let's open InDesign, and I have it right here. And if you look on this story right here on the left, you see that the story doesn't have any indentation, so there are no paragraphs. It almost looks like this story is just one paragraph long. So how do we apply that, or how do we take care of that in InDesign? Well, before we do that, remember you have to be clicked on the type tool. And when you're clicked on your type tool in your control menu right here on the top, you see this capital A selected that stands for character formatting controls. And then underneath it, you see paragraph formatting controls. So this is what's going to help us take care of our body copy, justification, and indentation. So for now, let's click on the character formatting controls. Now come inside the story and do Command A to select it. So what we can do under the character formatting, we can change the font style. So instead of Minion Pro that comes by default, maybe we could use a Times style. And you see how the font style has changed. We can also change the size of the font. We can apply it to 11 points, 18 points, or smaller in points. Now, it's important to remember that for print publications, the guidelines about font size is that the body copy or the articles, the stories should never go above 12 points in size and below 10 points in size. So make sure you keep it somewhere in the middle between 10 and 12. What you could also do is apply special type of effects. I don't suggest you do that with your stories. Now imagine if you would read a story that's all in caps. It doesn't look very good and it almost looks like somebody's screaming at you the whole time. So you can just click on these styles and see what they do. Command A and play with them. I don't suggest you use any of them for your body copy. So for now, we will stick to having 12 points in size for the story Times New Roman, and this option right here, this leading option, it tells you on the spacing between the lines. So all you have to remember is make sure you're clicked on auto. The auto button here remembers the font size that you're using and applies that spacing between the lines or the leading between the lines proportionally based on the font size of your body copy. So let's go back and do Command A, and we're done with the character formatting. So that's all you have to do with the character formatting. Let's click on the paragraph formatting now. And in the paragraph formatting now, you see there are sections that you can manipulate or have functions in. So the first option right here is the justification option. You see there's a line here and a line here. Then there's this option right here which takes care of the indentation option. So we have to worry about these first two boxes here. The first box aligns the text. Right now, by default, InDesign aligns everything left. You can align it in center or right or maybe towards the spine, but the alignment that most print publications use is actually this one. Justify with last line aligned left. So click on it and you see how the text looks so much better. It just goes from edge to edge. But when you click there, you see that there was an extra line that popped up here. So to take care of that, click on your selection tool, click on the text box, and drag the box a little bit higher to make sure that everything fits perfectly, and it does. Now you can drag it down a little bit and add a little more space. So let's go back to our type tool, click inside of our text box, and now we have to apply indentation, or we need to create paragraphs for our story. And this is the second section right here that takes care of that. You can apply indentation using different techniques. You can do indentation from the spine or left line indent, last line right indent, but the one that we do, Western cultures and Latin and Slavic alphabets do, is the first line left indent. So click on it, and when you click, nothing happens. And it doesn't happen because the software doesn't know how much you're willing to indent your text. Now, what you have to remember when you do indentation is the font size of your body copy or the font size of your story. If you remember just a couple of minutes ago, we applied the 12 points size for our body copy. So that's all you gotta remember. Click on the first line left indent and inside this box type 12 space PT, which stands for 12 points. Hit return and there it goes. So here's our indentation right there. This is it for this video. Let me know if you have any questions. So what we did, we took care of indentation and justification. Now, one more detail here. You see that it tells me that the text goes outside of the box. So I'm going to click on my selection tool, enlarge the box a little bit, and make sure my text doesn't go outside of that box. Make sure that that red box with the cross inside is not there. Yep, that's it for today. I'll be back with some other videos.